Tatum, step back, puts up another three. Back of the room won't go. Holiday the offensive rebound. Now the Pacers have to foul. Brown has it. Final seconds. That's it. It's over. The Celtics are heading back to the NBA Finals.
The Western Conference champions are the Dallas Mavericks. They're going to the NBA Finals. They'll take on the Boston Celtics. And going to the finals for the first time in 13 seasons.
I'm about to be headed to Boston tomorrow. I'm on here with my guys, Tyler and Joe. Damn it, we about to talk big business. And this is about to be one of the best NBA Finals that we've seen in the last 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Guys, we have finally made it to June, which can only mean one thing. It is time for the NBA Finals. Tonight, at 7:30 p.m. Central Time, the 5-seeded Dallas Mavericks will be facing off against the 1-seeded Boston Celtics. ESPN Bet is giving Boston a negative 225 chance to win, and the Dallas Mavericks with a positive 185 chance to win. And it's obvious that the Boston Celtics are going to be the title favorites to win. I mean, for one, they have more finals experience. They also have the best record in the league this year. And they've only lost 2 games out of the 14 they played this entire postseason. I mean, that's just dominance right there. And you can say that they might have had the easiest run to the NBA Finals ever. And so far, they are undefeated on the road in the playoffs so far. Now you can make an argument that the Celtics won because Jimmy Butler, Donovan Mitchell, and Tyrese Halliburton all went down with injuries in their own series. But I mean, come on now. They would have won either way. The only one that they may have lost is against the Miami Heat.
You got it? Yep. 1, 2, 3, action. If I was playing, Boston would be at home.
Because over the past couple of years, Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat have been giving the Celtics problems. Like last year, they went up 3-0 against the Celtics. Well, they were the 8th seed, and Boston was the 2nd seed. And yes, Boston did come back and force a Game 7. And you can make an argument that they could have won that Game 7 if Jason Tatum did not go down with an injury in the first minute of the game. But don't count off the Mavs. They have a dominant backcourt with Luka Doncic and an aging star Kyrie Irving. Also, the Mavs were the underdog in all their series, but it didn't matter. Luka is ready to contend Anthony Edwards for face of the league, or potentially even best player in the league in a couple of years. And Kyrie and Luka are hungry to win a championship. This would be Kyrie's 2nd, proving that he doesn't need LeBron to win a championship. And this would be Luka Doncic's 1st championship, and only his 6th season. However, Luka is playing through injury, but it still doesn't matter. Luka is still dominating in the playoffs and leading his team to their first finals appearance in 13 years. And he is nearly averaging a 31-point triple-double on a bad knee in the playoffs. Like, imagine he was fully healthy. Okay, but lastly, we need to talk about one more thing before I make my final prediction. All the stories in the background of this year's finals is insane. I mean, like Kyrie back in Boston trying to win a championship after he promised to the entire crowd that he will re-sign and come back in the following season.
Shared it with some of my teammates as well as the organization and everyone else in Boston. You guys will have me back. I plan on re-signing here next year.
Psych! Until he backstabbed them to go to Brooklyn with Kevin Durant. But it doesn't end there. Kristaps Porzingis will be back in Dallas after getting injured and failed to be a legit second option for Luka. And I will list this one thing before I go down to the actual last thing. Kyrie has lost his last 10 games against the Celtics. If I can find it again, I'll put it somewhere on the screen right now. But I saw it on like YouTube or Instagram, I forgot which one it was. But whoever wins this finals will come down to 3 things. Number 1, will Kristaps be healthy? Now as of now, I'm recording this video on June 2nd, 2024, 4 days before the finals starts. So as of now, it says it's a game from decision. Personally, I think he will play game 1 of the finals, because I mean, it's the finals, you have to play. You know, you have to help out your team. Because the Celtics really need him to be available to help Al Horford on the interior defense. Because it's lob city in the paint. Luka and Derek Lively, and even Daniel Gafford, always throw lobs and they always dunk it. So you're going to need Porzingis' length and wingspan to help on the interior defense to stop those lobs. Number 2, will Jason Tatum underperform in the finals again? Now, back in 2022, the last time Boston was in the finals, Jaylen Brown outperformed Jason Tatum, and that can happen again. If Tatum wants to win the finals for his team, he has to be on his A game and he has to perform. Now, the third and final thing, will Boston be able to stop the dominant offensive backcourt of Kyrie and Luka? Now I think in game 1, Jaylen Brown will start to guard Luka because he has the size and length. And personally, I think that'll be a pretty good matchup. And this one's obvious. Jrue Holiday is a phenomenal defender, so I think he'll be on Kyrie. Because Jrue Holiday and Derek White are the only chances Boston has to try to slow Kyrie down. Okay, now time for the prediction. In game 1, Dallas comes out and shocks the world and beats the odds and wins game 1 on the road. Game 2 will be on Sunday, June 9th. Boston will win in a blowout to prevent going down from 0-2 in the series against the Mavs. Game 3 will be on Wednesday, June 12th. Luka is averaging about 36 points, I think it is, after a loss in these playoffs. I mean, we saw what he did against Minnesota in Game 5 after a Game 4 tough loss. But honestly, I still think it doesn't matter. I feel like the Celtics will win this game, but it'll be a very close game, making the Celtics go up 2-1. Game 4 will be a must-win for Dallas, unless Luka pulls a LeBron and comes back from down 3-1. Game 4 will be a close game. It will be back and forth the entire game, but I believe in the fourth quarter, Dallas will pull out on their home floor, tying the series up 2 games apiece, going back to Boston for a pivotal Game 5 must-win. Probably will be on Monday, June 17th. Boston will be in front of their home crowd, and Boston was one of the best home teams this season. So again, I'm taking Boston to win this Game 5 in a narrow victory. Game 6 will be on June 20th. The Mavs won't want to lose the finals on their home court. Game 6 will end in probably a blowout victory for the Mavs, forcing the Game 7 going back to Boston. Game 7 will be a very close game through all 4 quarters. All 48 minutes will be back and forth dominant basketball. But I believe Boston will pull it out and win in 7 games. And if Boston does win, I'm predicting Jaylen Brown will get the Finals MVP. And the Celtics will raise banner number 18, breaking the Lakers tie, and winning their first championship since 2008. So if you guys like this video, make sure to stay tuned because I will be posting videos throughout the offseason. And I might even make videos after every game, covering the game, giving my post-game reaction, stuff like that. If you'll be interested, definitely drop a like on this video. And feel free to put your prediction in the comments if you think it's going to be Mavs in 4, Boston in 4, the same one I had, or whatever. But until next time, this is Detecting Hoops, signing off.